And I gotta introduce you to the newest member of our Salem Harley-Davidson pre-owned motorcycle family here. It's a 2016 Dyna Street Bob. That's in billet silver and vivid black. Awesome looking bike. We're gonna look a little closer. Yeah, I'm not sure if the camera really does this justice, but you can see this. So look at the raised emblem. I've always liked that. It's like a raised cloisonne of the Harley-Davidson emblem in it. Looks awesome. 5-gallon fuel tank, 6-speed transmission, 103 cubic inch motor, 1690 cc's, and of course fuel injection. Bike also has a Screaming Eagle air filter and air cleaner, and a really cool set of exhaust pipe. Come on back here. Vance and Hines big radius exhaust in black, which goes with, of course, the Street Bob has always been this, has the blacked out look. We used to call it the dark custom look. Let me show you the rear end here. Single rider seat, but you can add a second seat on here real easy. It's already got the rear foot peg, so that wouldn't be hard for us to do. We can work something out on that. Got this hideaway license plate, always like that. The tail lights function as stop lights and blinker lights too, and running lights, of course, in the rear. Now, look up here. Around here to the other side so you can see that a little bit better. You have a switch on the Dyna. Turn that on. You don't need the key to start it, but you need the key to lock it up when you're not on it. This locks the switch. Gas cap here. Gas gauge on the left side. Once upon a time, Harley-Davidson's had 2 tanks. You had to fill both sides up. So they wanted to keep that look, so they turned this one into the gas gauge here. Let me show you a little bit the odometer here, a little bit closer. See that light flashing? That means that this bike is equipped with a walk-away security system on it. I'll talk a little more about that in a little while. The other light that's flashing there is ABS light. This bike is equipped with ABS brakes. That flashing light is only telling you that the ABS brakes doesn't actually function until you're going like maybe, I don't know, 10 miles an hour, somewhere around that. There's the actual miles on the bike, 4,585. Now I'm switching that using this. Used to be the button on the side, now they moved it up here. They don't want you to have to take your hands off the handlebars for any reason. There's the actual miles. There's your trip meter A. You can reset that when you fill up. Trip meter B, you can leave running, which this person did. There's a range indicator on how far you can go on the amount of fuel. We always top our bikes off with fuel before we let a customer take it out of here too, by the way. And you've got a clock, and you've got a gear shifter RPM indicator. It tells you what gear you're in, and also it's a built-in tachometer. Nice feature there. Yeah, I wanted you to see that, but I also want you to see this. This bike sets up so nice. It's got such a low center of gravity. It's got a low seat height. It just feels so comfortable with the mini 8s. Just a natural. Check it out from the front. Just looks awesome. It feels awesome. This is the security system, key fob. This has got to be within about 10 or 15 feet of this bike for you to be able to start the bike. If you walk away from it here, then you get outside of that circle, it goes active and you cannot start the motorcycle. That's good if you're running into like a Walmart or you're running into a convenience store. You don't have to worry about somebody jumping on your bike and taking off on it. Now, get ready to rumble. Music to my ears, and yours too, I'll bet you. Imagine how it feels when you're going down the road, all that rumbles behind you, and the people, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now you saw that flash, that's the security system. When you turn it off, then it goes back. It's just letting you know that it's there, but it's not enabled at this moment. Beautiful profile, beautiful profile. There you have it. 2016 Dyna Street Bob, one of the more popular bikes that we've ever made. We still make the Street Bob, but it's in the Softail version now. Some people, including me, kind of miss this. The rubber mounted twin cam, 103 cubic inch motor, 1690 cc's, 6-speed transmission. 5-gallon fuel tank. Of course, it's an electronic fuel injection like all our bikes are now and have been since 2007. Gets about 45 miles per gallon out on the freeway. And I was going to tell you a little bit about the cornering of this bike. The shocks has to do, these external shocks each on each side. I used to work with someone who worked at the proving ground in Phoenix. They'd work there at night because all the bike companies would send their new models there for testing. She told me, she said, anytime a new Dyna would show up, everybody was elbowing each other to get over and make sure they got on it. Because they knew they were going to have fun, they knew they were going to have a good ride, and they knew the odds of them going down, going around a corner were very slim. It's because of this. You got one shock on one side when you go around a corner, it's contrasting, and one on the other side is expanding to keep the bike, the rear end following the front end around. It's the rake and trail syndrome. It's physics, and I don't understand a whole lot about that. I just know that I had one of these and I loved it. It was an awesome ride, awesome ride. Security system, ABS brakes. Come on down, take this bike for a test. You got my personal invitation to come and ride this bike. I'm Billy Sample, Salem Harley-Davidson, right here in the capital city of Oregon, Salem. We're right here on the corner of Fisher and Silverton Road. You can't miss us. We're right off the interstate. Come see us. See you soon.